What's up, guys? So I'm gonna give you a tip on how to get the job that you really want in life. 1, create an Instagram. 2, create a YouTube. And 3, create a LinkedIn. What I mean by that is find the thing that you want to do in life, whether it's you want to make coffee, you want to, make a bakery. Find the thing that you're really talented in and create an Instagram, a YouTube, and then you make a LinkedIn, right? I honestly think resumes in the next 5 years are no longer going to matter. There's so many people that I know that have gotten jobs off of LinkedIn and social media. One thing that I did was I'm a coffee roaster. That's one thing I've always wanted to do. When I realized that I wanted to move to Austin, I knew that I wanted to be a roaster. I thought it was gonna take me 5 years to become a roaster. What I did was I was listening to podcasts about roasting. I was looking at YouTube videos about roasting. I began to build my knowledge about roasting. I bought a popcorn popper and I modified it, and I started roasting coffee at home. Now, what I did, I took the initiative to learn the craft that I wanted to be involved in, and I began doing it before I got anybody to teach me how. So then, a job, a profession that I thought was gonna take me 5 years to get to, I ended up getting in 2 years. I moved to Austin, was a barista at this one coffee shop, became a manager there. Their roaster had to leave, and I knew enough about roasting to where I just needed to be taught the hands-on experience of roasting. And now I went from that one roasting position to another one at a bigger company, getting paid way more because I learned not only from the podcast, from the YouTube videos, and from the hand-on training, but my passion for coffee, my love for coffee is something that, this company just loved and enjoyed about me, and they gave me the position. So that's the one thing that I really, really highly have been telling people. My cousin, he's a great photographer, was doing some bullshit jobs, and I told him, just give people your Instagram, go apply at photography jobs. He did it. Now he's the head photographer for Mercedes-Benz here in Austin. It's possible. And with the way our society and our culture is going with social media, with technology and the internet, I don't think that resumes are gonna matter. Like if you're making YouTube videos, if you're posting things on Instagram, if you're posting that on your LinkedIn, on your Facebook, and people are seeing that, and let's say you put that on your resume. Let's say you fill a resume out and you put your YouTube channel, you put your Instagram tag, you put your social media presence, and any company that actually is knowledgeable about social media and the internet and how important that is, they're gonna go look you up. And what are they gonna find? They're gonna find that you actually know how to make and do the craft that you're presenting yourself for, and you'll get the job. So the one thing I've been telling so many people the last couple months is, 1, what are you good at? Like, what do you want to do, right? There's some professions out there like a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, stuff that you need certification. But what are some things that you love to do, right? Like, do you like baking? Do you like photography? Do you like coffee? Do you like, skateboarding? Do you like doing videos? Like, what is it that you like to do? And how can you make that your everyday job and get paid for something you really love doing? That's something that I've just been telling people nonstop. I honestly think for anybody who's watching this video, if you spent at least 2 to 3 years developing a strong social media on that one craft, on that one passion, if you start a YouTube channel and maybe do weekly updates on roasting certain coffees or baking certain things or, sampling certain whiskeys or beers, and if you start putting that out there and you start applying for the job you want, like the main reason people don't get the jobs they want is because they don't apply for it. Apply for the job you want. So many people are out there thinking, well, I'm not qualified, or, I haven't gone to school, I don't have the credentials. To my heart, I believe that's not gonna matter in the next 5, 10, 20 years, especially right now. Companies are looking for people who are not just good at something, but are passionate about it and are really excited about it. Like I said, with me, I love coffee. I'm so passionate about coffee, and I wasn't gonna wait for somebody to teach me how to roast. I began to build that knowledge before anybody was actually giving me a hands-on machine to roast on. But because I had the passion and I had the head knowledge that I went out and searched myself, now I'm in a position where I work at a great job, I roast for a big company, I get paid great money, and I still have time to make YouTube videos, to go out and shoot with other artists, to do photography, do videography. The first thing, create a social media surrounded in the things that you like, right? So whether it, like, whatever it is, whatever you love doing, whatever you enjoy, create a social media precisely for that. Make it strong, make it, detailed, add things that, will show off your knowledge of the certain product. Do Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and start posting on the regular basis, right? 2, apply for the job that you want. If you want to be a baker, you want to be a photographer, you want to be X, Y, and Z, whatever it is, I think if you have a strong social media and you start posting and it shows that not only are you passionate, but knowledgeable about it and you're really good at it, companies are going to look at that and say, man, like, he may not have or she may not have the book smart or the certification for this, but they really know what they're doing and they're really good at it. Man, if we just teach them our way of doing it, or if we certify them ourselves or whatever, now you're doing what you love to do. So I think that is the number one thing you need to do this year is find your passion, create that social media on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, create that, and then put yourself out there. Be ready for rejection. Be ready for people to be like, oh no, you're not qualified. Continue to apply, continue to put yourself out there, continue to market yourself. Because the thing is, with a lot of companies nowadays, they're not looking to hire people. They want to hire brand ambassadors. They want to hire people who have experience in what's going on and have a passion for it. Like, who are you? What's your brand? What do you represent? Because companies hire those kind of people because those people have creativity, they have passion, and they have longevity. And that's what companies look for now. They look for someone who they can bank on for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, but not just people who are going to be with them for that long, but create a culture that is going to make the company last longer. And then what that does for you is you get paid more, you get bonuses, you get, bigger titles, and that's great, right? Do that. Trust me, it will work. Like I said, there's going to be some rejection. There's always going to be rejection. There's going to be people telling you, it's not going to work. There's going to be people telling you that you're dumb for doing this. But I'm telling you, I've done it myself. That's how I got to where I'm at right now. My cousin and other friends of mine who I've told, dude, just give them your social media. You're great. You don't have, okay, my cousin, he may not have a portfolio where you're flipping pages, but Instagram, like, that's a portfolio. Like, someone can look at your stuff online and be like, wow, they really know what they're doing. They're really good at this certain thing. And then what that does for you is it makes you a competitor. It makes you someone who they're gonna know, because they're looking at you and they're saying, man, this guy or this girl is passionate about doing this craft. They're really good at it and they're excited. Like, it's something they're already doing. Why not hire them on? Man, this is something I've been telling so many people in so many places who ask me for advice on, I have a lot of people come up to me on a weekly basis saying, I hate my job and I'm not happy. And I ask them, well, do you want to do this? Like, do you want to be a waiter? Do you want to be a bartender? Do you want to be a barista? And a lot of them are like, no, I'm just doing this to pay the bills. And I'm like, well, what do you like to do? And there's people, like, certain girls are like, well, I really like doing yoga and I would like to do that, but I'm not certified. Do a yoga YouTube page, do a yoga Instagram, do a yoga Twitter, do a yoga, this, whatever. Create this social media around yoga and post and post and post and post to where it gets to the point where either one, yoga studio may pick you up, or two, friends of yours may be like, hey man, I want to do yoga also. And then you start having little yoga classes around them, and then you create a clientele, and then you build your own studio, and then boom, you have a business. Or, there's people out there who, they like training. There's a lot of people I know who are physically fit and they want to be trainers, and they want to, make working out a job and have that be their life. And I'm like, well, do you post that on your social media? Like, are you creating a YouTube channel on the knowledge of what you know about lifting? And they're like, well, no, because there's already a bunch of that. And it's like, well, who cares if there's already a bunch of it? Like, make yourself stand out. Post videos about what's the best way to do dumbbell curls, or what are the top 3, bench presses that you should do, or for girls, like what squats give you a better butt, or which, leg presses are best for your thighs or whatever, right? And you start creating, this content where people start to notice you, you start becoming a face. And even if it's 50, 100 followers or people watching your videos, man, what did they start coming to you for training advice? And you give it to them and they give it to their friends. And now you become a name in the fitness industry, right? My biggest thing is find what you want to do, find your passion, create social media surrounding that one thing for a year, 2 years, 3 years, and post. Make it like a fucking religion that you're posting at least every week on your stories, on your Instagram, on your Snapchat, on your YouTube. Like, you're just creating so much content and putting yourself out there. And I promise you, if you do this and if you really love doing it and you're passionate and really good at it, you will make this your living. I'm telling you, I know from experience, and I have a shitload of friends who have done it themselves. So that's all I gotta say, man. I was really hyped about this. I had a conversation with a guy at the gym about this, so I was like, I'm gonna put that on camera. Hopefully you guys like it. See y'all tomorrow.